Good morning.
And good morning. We are Weichert Realtors Main Edge, WRME Live.
Hope everybody's staying dry.
Yeah, we got a nice rain this morning. The wife went out to Friday's her morning to take care of the critters.
Worked out good for you, didn't it?
And I'm like, oh, you probably ought to get out there. You know, it looks like it might rain. Oh, okay. Then she doo-dahs around. She gets out there.
Oh, no.
Soaked to the core. She ended up being holed up in the barn for a little while while me and the granddaughter cord. We were snug as a bug in the rug in the car in the RV, sitting there watching YouTube Kids and.
What were y'all watching this morning?
Oh, some Paw Patrol thing. You know how that is. It's got to be Paw Patrol or what the new thing is. Aquanauts or
Aquanaut.
Yes, not whatever. It's some crazy cartoon these kids like. I'll tell you what. But it seems to be educational and keeps me out of the rain. Okay. All right. It is Memorial Day weekend, and I hope everybody goes and enjoys their weekend with family. Memorial Day, it's not just a weekend to go to the lake. It's an American holiday observed on the last Monday in May, and it honors men and women who have died while serving in the U.S. military. Okay, it's originally known as Decoration Day back after the Civil War. Okay, shortly after the Civil War, and it officially became a federal holiday in 1971. So the feds did something right anyway. They made us a good holiday. Honoring the men and women in the military. Lots of cookouts going on. I think every store in town has charcoal stacked about 3 feet deep.
Oh, charcoal, propane
grills,
stuck
everything's
hot dogs,
going.
buns.
Yeah, I've seen the beer
hamburgers.
truck backed up to the 7-Eleven. They have it on pallets. You know, like, wow. You know, I don't think they can stuff all that in that store. But it's a good weekend. It's the first, I guess it's kind of the launch of the summer season.
Yes.
And, been a busy, crazy year, and I'm looking forward to some fun stuff this summer. So I'm going to try to take more weekends and do fun stuff. All right, so what are we going to discuss today?
We're going to talk about walkthroughs. And
you know what a walkthrough is, right? Okay, that's when you're buying or selling a house, and everybody walks through before the closing to make sure that things are as they were when they wrote the contract.
Or if you ask and agreed for repairs,
Right.
they have been done.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't
How you
always
ask
happen.
them. Right. Or you walk through, I had an instance, bought the house, they lived in it. They had moved out. We did the walkthrough. There's a hole in the garage. So we asked for it to be repaired because it was not visible
When they purchased it.
when we purchased
Or even when they did the
we started it.
inspections,
Yeah, because there was shelves and stuff in the garage. So once everything was removed, we saw this this good sized little hole in the garage, and we were able to get something done about that. But we wouldn't have if we went to walk through to inspect the house before that.
And do the walkthroughs at least the day before. I had an investor client that, I was going to, they want to do the walkthrough an hour before close. Okay, it's an as-is property, so, I'm okay with that. I'm on the selling side. I get there to pick up my sign in the lockbox and make sure everything's okay. And the guy walks through the house. His realtor doesn't even show up. And we walk through the house, and he goes, oh, we're going to have this fixed and this fixed and this fixed. I says, no, this is an as-is property. And we close in about 20 minutes. Okay?
Right.
And he argued all the way to closing, and then when we get to closing, he's mad. First of all, his realtor was like a half hour late for the closing, which is unacceptable.
No.
But we're like, dude, this contract is as is, and what about as is do you not understand?
Right.
Okay. But if they would have scheduled their walkthrough the day before, we could have eliminated a whole lot of stress and people looking stupid at the title company.
Yeah.
I love to do walkthroughs, at least a day before. I actually like to do not just the evening before, but either the morning before Because if there is something, if there's a hiccup, somebody didn't fix the GFI next to the kitchen sink or something, you have time to get that electrician back out there and get that done or whatever.
Yes.
You at least have like a 24-hour window to try to get things cleaned up and taken care of. Even though it really should be, as a realtor, I want to know that's done before then.
And then if something has to be entered or ordered, like a special window, I got one right now. It's not a normal put-in window. It's a cut, half-circle, crazy window. It's not going to be done because it had to be ordered.
Mm-hmm.
So I have asked for something in writing proving that they have paid for it. It has been ordered, and
we provide that to the title company, and it just moves forward. Mm-hmm.
We can go ahead and go forward, and they have proof that it will be put in once we close.
Right. Just what's your P's and Q's, and if your realtor is paying attention and doing their job, they'll make sure that you're getting your walkthrough done in plenty of time, and that everything's going to go as smoothly as possible. That's a critical thing. I just do not tolerate that not happening, and I kind of preach that to all of our agents here. And the way we work things at Weichert, we have checklists out the wazoo. Okay, we got to do this, 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 and this, and we go by those checklists, and it just makes things easier. And there's so many agents out there in the market, and I think this is countrywide, not just Metro Oklahoma City.
Right.
That it's the Wild West. They're just shooting from the hip because they don't have the tools and stuff necessary to because this is a real business, and so many realtors don't treat it as a real business. You got to have systems and checklists and procedures for doing things. And if you're not doing that and you're just shooting from the hip, and you may be an excellent agent out there doing that, but you just forget one thing that may be vital to that closing. That's where that walkthrough and everything else is so critical to do.
And just so everybody knows, we'll be closed Monday. The office will.
That's right.
But most agents will be available by their phone. So.
Oh yeah, all the time. Okay, and I don't believe we have any open houses this weekend. I don't think we have any scheduled.
Everybody's going to enjoy that first weekend.
Everybody's going to enjoy this weekend. We're hoping everybody stays safe at the lakes and everything else. We had a boating accident this last weekend at Thunderbird. It's a tragic deal. If you go to the lake or wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, just be safe. You got to take care of your family, and you just got to watch out. Well, you got to watch out for the other guys. Okay. I know most everybody's real safe with their own families and everything, but you have to watch out for the other guys. And there's people out there that just don't understand the consequences of things. Kind of like the shooting on the lake yesterday at Louis up on the lake. It's a crazy deal, but I don't know the backstory or anything behind it. But another citizen with a concealed carry took the shooter out. So I don't know what's going on, but you got to watch out for those other guys out there, and be careful how you treat people. I try to treat everybody with respect and dignity and everything. And I'm the older I get, the less patience I have with people that get snippy with me over little things. Especially if I've kind of had a bad day. Okay,
I think that's everybody.
I'm 50-some years old, and I don't take a whole lot of crap from anybody anymore. Okay, I generally just let that stuff roll off my back. But if I've had probably 20 people chew me on something that day, just don't mess with me. Don't poke the bear. That's just the way it is. Don't poke the bear. That's what it is. Oh goodness gracious! What else we got?
Not a lot.
That's about it.
I think everybody's excited about the whole 3-day holiday weekend.
I am. I'm going to catch up on chores. That's what I'm going to do. Not going to the lake because I know where the crazies are. Okay. All right, we are Weichert Realtors Main Edge, Oklahoma City. We do real world real estate right here every day. Y'all come see us. Bye-bye.
Bye.